Hi guys, sorry about the poor lighting, it's all I've got to work with right now. Dazzie's Hot Comic Book Alerts, episode 417, and I've got news about a character that could quite possibly be appearing in season 3 of The Boys. Exciting times. The latest edition of The Boys in-universe news show teases the debut of Groundhog, the original comic book series parody of Marvel's Wolverine. Groundhog was the subject of a story in the most recent edition of The Boys in-universe news show Vault News Network 7 on 7 with Cameron Coleman, which features an image of the soup's silhouette. Looks like Groundhog, the short-statured and short-tempered, hammer-handed soup is back at it again, Coleman, who was played by Matthew Edison, says in the video. We do know that he's never been one to turn away from a fight or a cheap bottle of, well, whatever's cheap. Which is why, after yet another incident with the local enforcement in Chicago, Groundhog has been checked into Vault's Global Wellness Center for a record-breaking 5th time, proving if at first you don't succeed, then try, and try again. Coleman continues, here's reading for you, Groundhog. Hopefully the 5th time is the charm. Now, created by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson, Groundhog first appeared in 2008's The Boys issue 24. A hot book already. Now, the character is an obvious spoof of Marvel's Wolverine, created, of course, by Roy Thomas, Len Wein and John Romita Sr., sporting a very similar outfit, build and scale. The key difference, though, is that instead of having adamantine claws protruding from his knuckles, Groundhog has big metal hammers for hands. Now, in the original Boys comic, Groundhog is a member of the G-Men, a not-so-subtle parody of Marvel's X-Men. I've got an image of the character Groundhog from the comics. Pretty neat-looking parody of Wolverine. I cannot wait for season 3. I know there's a big fan base for this. One of my favourite shows. Now, Coleman's news report on Groundhog's woes draws further parallels between the G-Men and the X-Men. For example, the crux of the story is Groundhog's apparent struggle with alcoholism and the legal problems it has caused him, which appears to be reference to Wolverine's own drinking habits. And what's more, the logo for the Global Wellness Center is clearly X-Men inspired. You can check out a series of these little in-news videos on YouTube. They're good fun, trust me. Now, finally, Coleman describes Groundhog as a short-statured character, a reference to the fact that, as opposed to 6'3" Hugh Jackman, who played Wolverine on the big screen in 20th Century Fox's X-Men films for 17 years, the comic book version of Wolverine is only 5'3". So, we are getting Groundhog, quite possibly in season 3 of The Boys. I mentioned the book just now. It comes from 2008. November 2008, and I just happen to have that book. Here is the regular Derek Robertson cover to The Boys issue 24, guys, and the first appearance of Groundhog. This is a nice Animal House movie poster homage in this issue. Now, this book is already hot because it's the first appearance of the G-Wiz teams and its members Buzzcut, Dimebag, Discharge, Dude with No Name, Jetlag and Pinwheel, and now it seems Groundhog is added to that list. And if I'm not mistaken, I think G-Wiz are rumoured to be getting their own spin-off show with The Boys. A couple of covers to be on the lookout for. Like I say, this is the regular cover. Then we got the Howard Chaykin variant cover. Another one to be on the lookout for, guys. It is the one that I showed you, though, that goes for the most amount of coin. And to go with that, there is a C cover as well, and that is an incentive black and white Derek Robertson cover. And I think that is a 1 in 25, if I'm not mistaken. But like I say, something added to your radar if you're a big fan of The Boys, and I like to pick up all the first appearances that I see in the show. Groundhog is another one to be on the lookout for. Bye for now.